Hello, everyone. We are just coming in today with just me as the caster, VerdantChaos, and we are going to be having Croco versus Team Death Knights Blue. We got Croco on the blue side and TDK on the red side. We're going to be seeing just some swift bans into Olaf and to Thresh. Thresh been a very, very good priority pick, especially in the bot lane, so I'm not surprised to be seeing that taken away. But Croco definitely is taking out a lot of these early aggressive threats with the Olaf and the Lucian. Can't blame him for that. I mean, if either of those champions really start going at getting snowballed here, that could be a kind of a death sentence for their team. But they're going to be getting rid of Gragas on TDK. Okay, right now Seraphine I think is just always a very good disengage tool. Can be played mid and can be played as support. So very good flex pick. Gragas also same difference. J4 I'm not surprised. Massive prio pick. I think one of the best junglers of this patch. Jinx, yep, good and classic. She I believe is I think the strongest ADC at current. So I'm not surprised to be seeing that picked up immediately. But now this is where it gets spicy. We're going to see if TDK maybe goes for like jungler ADC, or if they want to go for their bot lane together, or if they want to get a priority pick. Like theoretically, like a few patches ago, maybe you grab like an Ace Soul, which was very, very strong. But right now they could just grab like a Zeri Lulu, or which has always just been a phenomenal combo. You could do Zeri Milio, but Lulu and Zeri have just a little bit more synergy. Kind of like, okay, in the early game, Milio is a little bit better, but for the late game, Lulu is definitely a go-to option. Zac is going to be the pickup, very strong jungler, good engage, good counter ganking, and really scales well into the game and can get on top of the Jinx, which is going to be very important for them. So Croco needs to find a way to defend this Jinx, or she could be in trouble. I'm kind of the mindset that okay, the pick up Maokai. Maokai obviously can go jungle, support, or top, so it's a little bit of flex pick. If I had my druthers, I would go for I was gonna say Lulu, Renata Glask, or potentially Milio for the Jinx, but they're gonna be picking up the Lulu. Not surprised. Also taking Lulu away from a Zeri, which I think is very, very important. So I think Croco's doing a very good job with this draft. Maokai definitely is not on like the highest of tiers as he used to be in the earlier portions of the season 13, but he is still quite strong in the jungle, has a lot of flexibility. You can kind of go the tank or the AP bruiser style, but Milio is going to be picked up. Not too surprised to be seeing that. You definitely want your enchanters with Zeri, plus the Breath of Life is going to be very important to get her out and get Zeri out of some of this CC. But now we have our mid lanes and our top lanes left. Maokai could be flexed top, but I think TDK and myself are both thinking that Croco wants Maokai as the jungle, considering the Kled ban. So how is everyone doing out here tonight? I see that we have some Croco fans in the chat. But okay, getting rid of the Silas. Silas, I think, is a very good ban. You have some great ultimates. Jax, yep. Jax is a good one to get out. Yasuo, okay. Yasuo with the knockups with Zac could be quite potent. So it'll be interesting to see what they pick into the Yasuo in the mid lane. Funny pick, but I don't think it's going to happen, is Rammus. Oh, okay. Yeah, Malphite. Malphite's just super good right now. And taking Malphite obviously takes that out of TDK's hands because you don't have yet again another knockup tool for the Yasuo. So I think it's going to be very important for them. So Croco has a disgusting amount of CC, has good tank, has just a lot of... They have good disengage, good engage. So Croco's got a really good core of their team. We're now going to be seeing the mid lane picked up here. Orianna, yeah, Orianna's fairly good. You could see we could be seeing that. Okay, they're gonna be going for it. Syndra is a good consideration since Zac wants to obviously jump into your team. He's very linear with movement, so you're able to shove him away. But Orianna is going to be picked up. It's going to be able to handle the Yasuo better in the laning stage. The movement speed, the shields, slows. It's going to be very nice to kind of just handle the. Is he from Ionia? The Ionian swordsman? I don't know. But anyway, that's going to be two beefy boys in the top lane, Cho'Gath and Malphite, just kind of noodle slapping each other. But kind of looking at these comps, I would give the immediate advantage over to Croco. Right now, you have one of the tried and true classic like team fight combos. You have Orianna with Malphite. That is a premium because you have an amazing ball delivery service into the command at the unstoppable force into the command shockwave, unstoppable. You guys are going to be just taking this massive burst of damage. We're going to be clumping everyone together. Jinx will be having Fishbone's just kind of chewing through everyone. So it's going to be very, very scary for TDK. And also, if you have a twisting advance coming in behind that, it's going to be very hard for them to spread, get away from it. Obviously, you do have the win wall with Yasuo. So that's going to be very important if you can get that up before a lot of these combos come out. But looking back on and looking over at TDK, I think they have a very I think they have a very scaling team, a very scaling dependent team. You have Zeri. Zeri can kind of do some stuff early, but she definitely want to get some later stages in which she can kind of kite everyone out, deal enough damage, and just play away from this. But it's going to be a little bit hard considering a lot of the slows coming in from the side of Croco. But you have Milio to help augment her and to give her some extra shields, which will give her some more movement speed. As aforementioned, the Breath of Life. Breath of Life is going to be very important. There is a lot of knockups on the side of Croco, so Breath of Life is not going to be as effective as we kind of would have hoped, but oh well. I mean, Milio is still very good right now, being able to get the additional range. Yasuo does have two actually, sorry, I take that back. 3 knockup options. You're probably not going to be playing for the Milio knockup for your engage, but Yasuo can really play off of obviously himself, but then like Cho'Gath and Zac. So really good front line coming in from TDK. They have good engage potential. So I think both these teams are very well crafted, but I love the Malphite Orianna too much. But kind of to break down some of these matchups, you look at the top side of the map. This kind of depends on what build you obviously go for each of these. I'm suspecting that we're going to be seeing grasp out of both players. Cho'Gath tends to win in the kind of the grasp war. If you then go for the Vorpal spikes and you max that out, you then deal AP damage. And Malphite really has a lot of extra armor, but isn't as effective against AP magic damage. So Cho'Gath is going to kind of have a little bit of the edge for that lane. For the mid lane, honestly, I think that's just going to be a very, very close skill matchup. Obviously, Yasuo it has a lot of movement around the lane. He'll obviously have to play that very carefully, but I think Orianna, if she plays that very smart, she can lock him down. And she obviously having the range advantage, will be able to play away from any kind of Yasuo shenanigans coming through. The bot lanes, I think, are going to be quite interesting. Both of them really want to scale for the later portions of the game. However, Zeri is always fairly safe in the consideration if she plays on the top side of the lane. If she plays on the top side of the lane, you have these fat walls that you can dash through, and you can just get away from all of all the engage. So you have Maokai kind of wandering down through the river and tries to gank the bot lane. She just hops over the fat wall. So I think the focus really for Croco will be to get onto this Milio in the earlier portions of this game. For the side of TDK, if Milio has the warding down, and can spot out Maokai, they could potentially play for the bait. Zac obviously is amazing for counter ganking, so I think there is great potential to kind of go back and forth here. Zac does scale harder into the game than Maokai, so I think across the board, outside of Jinx, TDK, like all the laners scale harder. Actually, I take that back. Lulu goes harder later than Milio, but a lot of these solo laners, both the solo laners and the jungler, we're going to be seeing that. But I am kind of interested to see how both of these teams will really be kind of playing for some of these objectives, because Obviously in 13.7 they nerfed dragon stats quite a bit. However, dragons have always just been fairly good. I mean, they went from like if you get the souls, you win like 91.2% of the time on average across all souls. To I think it now dropped down to you win like 86% of the game. So it's a 5% dip, but hey, it's extra stats, and extra stats is always quite strong, and especially for the scaling team, they might be looking for that, or they might just be looking to play for time and not really be trying to challenge some of these objectives, and that could potentially be a risk for them. But I think for the side of Croco, that could be a good look for them to go for the Rift Herald and maybe potentially try to throw that into the bot lane or into the mid lane, because if you can get Orianna ahead or obviously Jinx ahead, I mean that those are very much win conditions, because Orianna can then enable your further team fights and really kind of just clean up and sculpt the landscapes of these fights. But as we kind of wait for the spectator delay to wear on down, go grab a friend, grab a drink, grab some popcorn, and we will see you back on the Rift with Game 1 between Croco and TDK. Hello everyone. I'm so sorry. The bot basically completely broke, and so then it had to leave and came back, and now it won't let me go back to the start of the game. So we're going to be starting at the 3-minute mark. I apologize to everyone who I most likely wanted to hear the preamble. So we are. Oh my gosh! Right now, Snow's coming into the bot lane, coming in for the gank. That's going to be Zeri getting over the wall, evading this, and that's going to be Squid getting quite low on this play. Right now, we're going to be seeing the mid lane. They are in trouble. All right, will Ori be able to survive? League Survivor is not going to be surviving. That kill is going to be going over to Cypher, getting the first blood of this game. In the top lane, we are going to be seeing Cho'Gath and Kexter going at it. But right now, it seems that Cho'Gath is going to be slowly but surely kind of winning this out if Kexter is not able to get it back off. It has more mana. The Predator is going to be giving Cho'Gath a lot of mana and health back throughout this laning period. But we kind of look across the board. Zeri is absolutely killing Swid on the CS. Ooh, Shen's in trouble. Kexter are going all in, having this cannon just help him out, dealing a lot of damage here. I think I'd be curious as to what Shen maxed here. Shen went Q max. Okay, no wonder. I'm like, that was a surprisingly low amount of damage coming out from the Vorpal spikes. But across the board, we don't have any interesting... we don't really have any interesting summoners or keystones outside of, I'd maybe say astronauts having the Guardian versus like a summon Aerie or something else of that nature. Yeah. But I'm not too surprised to see that because Saber Emilio is going to be really looking to go for a lot of these pokes. So being able to mitigate some of that damage with the shielding is very, very strong. But now Cypher is going to be looking at mid lane. League Survivor could be in trouble. Has no flash still from the last play. League Survivor is going to be probably going down. The NATO is going to be missing there. The Ignite committed from Cersei out of the mid lane. Cersei trying to get after League Survivor. Unrelenting. Right now, just kind of across the board, TDK just has a just kind of dominant start here. Obviously having the goal difference getting the first blood, but just having the 20 CS difference in the bot lane, having a 10 CS difference in the mid lane, having about 5 in jungle and a little bit in top. So they're doing great all the way across the board. Right. We are going to be seeing level 6 coming out of both top laners here. But I think that Shen is, the Cho'Gath is going to be on the losing end of this. Is going to be sacking a lot of health for the mana. But now Cypher's... Ooh, Cypher's there. They're going to be jumping in on League Survivor. That's going to be an ultimate coming in from Yasuo. That's going to be command shock sphere used, but unable to do anything. Cersei flashing in, coming in after Snow. Snow's in trouble. He's going to be going down. That's double kill. Going over to Cersei in the mid lane. Right now, this is going to be a very big Yasuo at this rate. Ooh, nice polymorph timing. Going to be stopping in some of the damage coming in against Swid. Swid, if it wasn't Emilio and extending the range, Swid had great spacing. But since Emilio just pushes it that little extra edge, is going to be taking a fair chunk of damage. But now both laners are kind of low, but Astronauts and Swid have much more health in this endeavor. So, and with oh, jeez. So right now, we have Dragon up. I don't think we're going to be seeing either team kind of looking for it. We have just a lot of tempo coming out from Cypher, just really pushing the pace of this game, wanting to go for a lot of these ganks. Like, do not let up off the gas, and just Survivor in the mid lane is not really living out to his name, their name whatsoever. So we're going to see how they're going to be able to potentially come back into it in the mid lane. But we are going to be seeing Berserker Greaves and Vamp Scepter out of both the mid lane and the Zeri for TDK. I'd be kind of surprised if no one does look for Shelly. Shelly obviously going to be giving out a fat chunk of gold to Global, but Shen and Kexter are going to be going at it again on the top side. But Kexter is going to be using up a lot of mana. Malphite does have high mana costs. Ooh, will Swid be able to trade back some of this damage? Snow's coming in from the sideline, going to be going over the fat wall. She just gets to get away for free. Yeah, Zeri is definitely very, very tough to get on top of, especially when she is on the red side of the map. Just that wall is so long, and no one can really chase through that. So she just gets a get out of jail free card if she's playing on the top side of the wave, obviously. But Shen, wow, just gonna be trading here. Oh, massive ults coming out of the bot lane. That's gonna be Swid trying to throw some of the damage back. They're not going to be diving through. Twisting Advance coming down. Will they look for any follow-up? Snow's going to be pushing it into their team. That's not going to be enough. He's just going to be running through, using the phase rush, get on out of this play. Will he be diving under the tower? It's looking like it. Gumby's going in. That's going to be an ultimate coming in. Astronauts getting in the wild growth coming through. That's going to be Zach passive pop. Will they be able to kill him before he comes back up? That's going to be Cersei getting... Wow, Snow's going to be getting that pickup. Do Not Roam's trying to get away from Swid. Swid's going to be taking too much damage. Ooh, they are quite low. Super Mega Death Rocket is down. All these ultimates are down. That's going to be... Ooh, Unstoppable Force coming into the top lane. Kexter is out of mana, but he does have a friend with him. Will Cho'Gath be able to get out of this dire situation? All right, they're going to be slowing him. That's going to be ultimate. That's going to be flash use, but Shen's going to be getting the kill onto Kexter. Going to be eating him, just getting the feast stacks off. League, is playing a very dangerous game here. That's going to be a good kill to be giving over to. That's going to be a good kill for Shen to pick up. Also, this might change up the priority of how the lanes are going to be playing out for a while. So, I'm surprised Shen doesn't have TP up, so I guess can kind of play for this. Does have the Merc Tread, so is going to be able to take a fair bit of poke from the Orianna at this point. Might be very greedily trying to stay for the... Ooh, okay, now we just have Cersei coming in. That's going to be Ignite used. It's going to be, yeah, Cersei's just going to be getting the pickup. Is going to be on a killing spree. Cypher coming through onto Snow. No rest for the wicked. Snow trying to get out the best they can. That's going to be phase rush used, Twisting Advance, but that's going to be red given over to Snow. Oh, Snow is in trouble. He's going to be going in on and after Do Not Roam, but Snow's going to be rushing away from them. Swid, will he get caught out? He will get caught out. Do Not Roam is going to be getting the double kill. This is just too much damage from the Chaotic Surge. Right now, Do Not Roam is in just a really good position to just win this game. As Cypher is just around this map doing everything he can just to make sure that Croco can't do anything. Wow. Right now, Kexter is going to be using the TP to come help out Astronauts in the bot lane. But this could potentially just be Cypher trying to look for a mid angle again and just dive on the Orianna. And yeah, he's looking over the wall already. So truly no rest for the wicked. So right now we have a 5k gold lead at the 12-minute mark. This is looking quite dire, obviously, for... Ooh, okay, gonna be missing that. Looking quite dire for Team Croco. They have potential... Oh no. You hate to see it. Yeah, hate to see it, but yeah, last breath of Cypher is just going to be picking them up over and over. And as I kind of said in the pre-game, they have the better scaling. So this is going to be taking quite a miracle by the side of Croco to get back into this. I don't want to sound too negative here, but it's not looking very good. And yeah, Shen's just going to be getting the pickup onto Swid, just going to be getting another beast stack. Is looking to go for Rod here. I'm kind of surprised on that, but hey, it works. They're going to be picking up the Shelly. They have 30 seconds to get the extra tower plating here. They might be able to get it down beforehand, but nope, they will not anymore because Zach's too far away. So they will be giving up a fair bit of gold, obviously, from the tower plating. But once the plates fall, the towers have less armor, so you might be able to get a further advantage with Shelly post plates. Zeri, there's an argument to leave the tower up on the bot side of the map just to make sure that someone keeps coming back down to that lane, and then you can just keep feeding kills into the Zeri, which obviously is just going to be very important considering the lead that she has. She has Mythic. She's going to be starting to work on other stuff. She has Cull finished. This is oof. I at this point, obviously there's a lot of game to be played here, but I think you have to ban the Zach game 2 or find something that's more effective to neutralize that threat. But a lot of Croco wanted, with a lot of their bans, they want to get rid of a lot of this early game. But Zach has effectively just been facilitating the entirety of it. Right now, for items, we are going to be seeing... Ooh, Kexter going in top lane with style, hitting him with the unstoppable force, getting all the minions, but nothing's really going to be coming out. But Cersei, okay, does not find the native in the last breath there in the mid lane. I am kind of curious as to what items everyone's going to be building into. Obviously, we see the Bammies on Snow, but he has the blasting wand. So I'm guessing we're going to be seeing a demonic embrace. That's going to be Snow trying to go all in onto Cersei, but Cersei has a shield bow, unable to do enough damage. That's going to be Rome coming over the wall. Kinetic Surge use Flash coming through. The Survivor trying to get out best they can. That's going to be Speed Up coming in from Lulu to help out their teammate. And only going to be one dying here, but that's going to be a lot of pressure into this mid lane tower. We got pressure from mid lane. We have rotations from Croco coming to help here, but we have Dragon coming up very shortly, and they weren't able to really establish any vision. So I think this is likely to be a free Dragon going over to TDK. Also, funnily enough, as I say, Rift Herald is shoving in the top side of the map. So, going to be picking up the tower up there. Kexter has to go catch it in the top wave. So, this is just going to be a very free, I think, a feast stack for Shen off this dragon. They're just going to be rotating that over to... It's likely that they're just going to be rotating this over to mid. Once you open up mid, you kind of open up access to the jungle. No one's... and then you can open up access to the mid lane. Then you can kind of start pushing, like you have one person splitting the side lane. You open up the mid lane. You can go freely take jungle over and over and over. And then Snow has no way of coming back into this game himself. And you really just start to choke them out of resources. But as of right now, there's not going to be many. I don't think there's anyone on their team that can 1v1 Shens. They're just going to be able to... they're going to be able to 1v1 in the sense of they can clear the wave, but they can't beat him. So him splitting right now is quite effective. Also, I'm very surprised to be seeing the Abyssal Mask coming out of Cho'Gath. I think, obviously, very good item, but still quite surprised to see it. But right now, Cersei and Kexter going at it. Armor versus AD, but here's going to be the twisting advance coming through. Will Cypher be able to get a pull? He will not be able to. Swid and Astronaut's going to be able to get away from this, but right now, Do Not Roam is putting in a lot of damage to this tower. Will they be able to pick it up? They will be. That's going to be Zach looking for an angle. That's going to be Flash coming out of Swid. He is polymorph. He could be in trouble. That's a heal coming through. All right, that's going to be Cypher getting out of this play. That's going to be 4 mid for Croco. Right now, they're going to be waiting for Shenz to kind of lumber his way down back into a position to help the rest of his team. Cypher just going through, taking all the jungle. Cersei still on the top. So is he going to be back? No, he's not coming into the back, so it's still just going to be split in top side. You could just continue to do a 1-3-1 for the side of TDK. Obviously, you run the risk of giving some of those shutdowns where they commit their entire team, but then you could force those advantages to take any of these T2s at this point. And like, you allow Zeri to attack a tower, she just absolutely just shreds them. It's kind of crazy. It's not a Trundle or like a Fiora or a Camille, but it's still quite fast and efficient compared to most champions in League of Legends. Right now, I do like the I do like the Iceborne Gauntlet coming out of Kexter. Going to be very worried about Cersei and Do Not Roam. So I do like that pickup. I think Shirley's Blessing is perfectly fine. Leandri's great on Ori. Right now, we are experiencing some lag. I apologize, everybody. Come on, Riot. You got it. Okay, there we go. Are they going to be able to get the Shelly before she despawns? You got 3 more seconds. Will you be able to kill it? Yes, they do. Wow, they get it right before Baron's going to be coming up here. Are they just going to be pushing for it immediately on spawn? On spawn, it has less stats than usual, so they're not going to be going for that. But that's going to be Kexter diving in onto Shenz. Shenz could be in trouble. That's going to be 4 of Croco. Will they be able to pick up the Hungry Dino? Yes, they do. That's going to be a shutdown going over to Survivor. But that will be at the cost of Baron Snows. Going to be trying to come in. Going to be using the Twisting Advance. That's the wind wall to eat that up. Will he be able to snake his way into this and potentially steal this? That's going to be Super Mega Death Rocket coming down. That's going to be Snow just poked off of this entirely. That's going to be Baron going over to them. Snow quite low himself. Cersei trying to dive into the back line. Will he be able to get the damage through? He will not be. That's going to be shut down going over to Swid, but that's Cypher coming through, putting in a lot of damage. Swid still alive, not down yet. He will be going down to the Zac now. Now it's Astronauts and Kexter. Will they be able to pop passive? Yes, they will. It's going to be passive pop. You do have Do Not Zeri coming through. That's a TP coming in from Shenz, coming to help his teammate. Kexter's slowed. The shielding going to be giving some speed ups. But this is going to be a massive fight going over to the side of TDK again. But a very big shutdown going over to Swid. Swid, I think, got like 900 gold from that. So very important for them. Has two completed items at this point. Is barely about. Zeri obviously hasn't spent some gold, but for gold on champ, Jinx and Zeri are literally just a cull difference. But now we have the 3rd dragon of the game. Ooh, we're going to be seeing Shenz on the top side of the key here. Going to be trying to peel them off of that, but they're coming together as a team. Will they be able to burst this out fast enough, or do they have to turn this over? That's going to be the wind wall coming through. That's going to be unstoppable for Cersei in trouble. It's a lot of damage coming through. That's the League Survivor picking up Cersei. Right now, Cypher trying to dive into the back line, but they aren't be able to do much. Do Not Roam still shredding through. Snow's in trouble. Will they be able to get him? No, Do Not Roam is getting caught out. Will they be killed? That's going to be Flash coming in from Lulu. Will Lulu be able to pick it up? Astronauts unable to do so. Do Not Roam still alive. They are life-stealing up. Will they be able to play away from it? Snow and Astronauts are collapsing. That's going to be Lulu getting the pickup, getting the 950 gold kill. Crocos are still 8k gold behind, but that's a good swing in the right direction of what they needed. They did lose the Cloud Drake, but Cloud Drakes aren't the best compared to, let's say, Hextech Drag. So it's not the world's worst if you do lose Soul potentially here. So, but now Zeri at this point, obviously having died, but got to go back to base, now has an LDR. I think in order to win this game, Cersei has been really kind of focused across the board. You had the ball delivery service coming in from Kexter from at League Survivor, getting the pickup onto Cersei quite early, and Cypher dove the backline, but well, they were unable to follow it up with a last breath. So Cypher had a really good look, but Cersei's already dead. So if they continue to kill Cersei immediately, Croco has a key to winning. Hmm. So right now we have jungle item finished for Cypher. We still do not have it finished for Snow at this point in the game. But, ooh, Cho'Gath starting to really hurt Kexter, trying to get away the best they can, but going to be having to use Unstoppable Force to get away from the ever-hungry Dino. But now they can just freely shove in top lane because Kexter is going to be forced to back. We'll have TP coming up, but this is going to be forcing a window. Cersei very far away from the rest of their squad. Do Not Roam is really wanting to go through their own jungle and continue to farm. At this point, you have such a massive lead. Like, I understand getting a red buff, but wanting to farm through your own jungle, I think, is a little bit. You open up the door for them potentially coming back. You just need to just finish this game out. You do scale, but you did in these kind of last two fights. You gave up some very big shutdowns. Obviously, one of them went over to Lulu, so not the world's worst problem to have, but you don't want to give them any potential. But I'm quite surprised personally to be seeing Cho'Gath going for this build. Obviously, we'll be able to beat anyone who tries to match them in a side lane. So very effective, because at this point it's just going to be Kexter and Survivor matching them. So if they get any of these ruptures, it's going to be very likely that they just get chunked down to half or potentially kill in the sense of League Survivor. But now they are going to be setting up for Baron. They're going to be playing for some of this vision. Do Not Roam could get caught out. Okay, it's going to be getting a lot of poke off onto Snow. Snow's down to half for the start of this Baron. It's going to have to they force it back out. Wow, Kexter took significantly less damage than I thought they were going to in that. So still, beefy boys are beefy boys, and this is just going to be a wet noodle contest here in this for this T2. So, chat, looking at thinking about game one to go into game two, what does Croco need to do differently in your minds? Ooh, right now, that's going to be Shrilly's Blessing used, and that is Saber in trouble, having to flash out. Cersei now caught in the middle of the fray. That's going to be Unstoppable Force used. Cersei's now down to half, but was able to survive the bonfire, keeping him alive. Kexter trying to appeal for their team. That's going to be Swid using the flash. That's the last breath on Swid. That's going to be him getting picked up. Do Not Roam is still alive now, going to be rip-roaring through their team. That's a double kill for her. It's only Kexter and Survivor that are alive. Do Not Roam putting in the business against Kexter, but that's going to be a free Baron. Well, we see Cersei just taking the dragon. That's going to be Soul. That's going to be Baron. That's going to be a very steep hill to climb here. All right. Now, we got ultimates on really low cooldown. We have a bunch of extra movement speed. Let's kind of end this. This is over. Like, okay, it should be over in the next 5 minutes. I believe in them, but Right now, Snow's just going to get caught out here. A lot of damage coming through. Twisting Advance. Yeah, that's not going to be enough. Phase Rush and Twisting Advance. Sorry, buddy. This is too fed of a Zeri. She is just going to obliterate you. And now she's just able to freely just stand mid. They got the Baron buffs. They're just going for kind of a split at this point. They're still farming their own jungle, which is quite surprising to me. Considering Baron buff, I would recommend to everyone out there, if you got Baron buff, use the Baron buff. Don't use it to just farm your own jungle, especially when you have a 12k gold lead. All right, that's going to be Shrillia's Blessing. They're looking for a potential grab onto Cersei. Zap going to be missing. That's going to be Command Shockwave coming through, getting the grab on him. He's Polymorph. That's too much, and that's going to be shutdown going over to Swid. Swid getting 500 gold in that endeavor. So that's going to be potentially get him back into it, but they are going to be taking mid tower for this. Shen's trying to get out to the best of their ability. That's Unstoppable Force coming through. That's going to be Cypher diving into the back line. He's going to be using the ultimate. He's in trouble, having to flash over the wall. Swid putting forth a lot of damage. Has that IE at this point. It's 30-minute mark. It's a 3-item Jinx. She hurts. You can't disrespect her. Right now, just all this is really just hinging on Cersei not playing with the team. Just like three separate times of just getting caught out or going too hard in the paint has really just kind of been the cost of their team of not being able to just finish this out and just moving on to game 2. Right now, with this in mind, we do have Zeri now with Navori Quickblades. She's going to be having 4 items at the 30-minute mark, so she's going to be doing a lot of damage, but still is going to be forever outranged by Swid. But now Swid's in trouble. That's going to be a flash coming through. Kinetic Surge. Swid trying to do a lot of damage onto Do Not Roam. Will he be able to get the pickup? He will not be able to. That's going to be Stopwatch coming through. Astronauts trying to get away, unable to do so. Cersei going to be getting that pickup now. It's going to be Cypher trying to dive into the backline, but that's going to be Inhib going down. Will they be pushing forward more, or are they just going to play it nice and safe? Looks like they're just going to be playing it nice and safe and going for this bot lane tower. I take that back. Cypher wanting some action into the mid lane. Cypher going deep. Will he be finding pay dirt? That's gonna be T3 going down. Oh, that's just gonna be Inhib. That's gonna be do not roam getting a lot of poke off, but the Sapper lane's gonna be getting a little bit of damage onto him. We have command Shockwave not up quite yet, but Cersei in trouble away from team. That's going to be Super Mega Death Rocket coming on down. We've got home guard advantage. Will Swid be able to get a pickup? Oh, that's going to be Unstoppable Force coming through. Cersei's in trouble, having to flash away. Will they be able to get away? Cypher's going to be coming in over the wall. Going to then be all by himself. That's the last breath coming in from Cersei. Swid getting the pickup. Now we have an excited Swid. Swid is just going nuts, putting in a lot of damage. Do not roam. That's going to be... Oh, so close. She's going to be barely surviving that breath of life. Swid is on a triple kill. Now it is just the bot lane from TDK alive. They were unable to finish that. Swid being able to barely survive. Do not roam being able to barely survive. That breath of life from Saber. Absolutely amazing. Wow. What... honestly, this is just going back. This is surprisingly close for the 13k gold difference. Swid and Astronauts are really holding their team together. Obviously, you have the point-and-click CC of Kexter and League Survivor going to be able to lock up Cersei over and over. But now we have Elder coming up here quite shortly. They obviously have to contest at this point, but if they lose, they just run it right down to the Nexus Tower. There's a world in which they don't contest, but that's gonna be pretty tough to just let that go. Thank you, TM9, for following us here today. You are joining us live for game 1. That's gonna be TP coming in from Kexter. We are getting ready for this Elder. Trying to slowly but surely walk up, trying to get some vision. No one started it up yet. They're still fighting for that vision. They do have Rift Sculler, so they will be getting some movement speed. That's going to be Everfrost coming through. They do proc the Elder. Elder will be doing a little bit of damage. Round Butt, Do Not Roam is behind them all by themselves. Are they looking for a backdoor? That's going to be Roam just looking for that backdoor. Cypher trying to dive into them. That's going to be Cersei just going solo for that dragon. Do Not Roam trying to finish the Cax Surge, unable to do enough damage, and she's going to get picked up now. Swid's going to be clearing this wave off, but will they be able to get this Baron Steel? Yeah, no, this is not going to be Elder Steel whatsoever. That's going to be another stack going over to Shen's. That's a hungry dino, and they are now going to be looking for what seems to be Baron. They really, really want just every assurance policy to make sure that they can end this game. They got the 12K gold lead. They got the Elder now. They got Soul. I guess we need Baron too. But Swid now going to be dove by, yeah, that's going to be Swid using stopwatch, but that's going to be, ooh, Swid's is going to get executed. But now Cypher's just diving into the back line. That's too much mayhem coming through. That's going to be kills left, right, center. Cersei is probably going to be getting this. Yeah, is going to be getting the double kill there. Will Snow be able to get away? No, they will not. It's just Kexter alive. Will the Rock be able to get out? But that's going to be game. Yeah. That will be our game 1. And we will see how Croco changes it up for game 2. Don't go away. We will be right back after a short break with the draft.
defy my will.
Cave, see if I care.
No cure for fools.
The child is angry.
You can't cage me for long.
Live. Hello, everyone. We are back with the game 2 between Croco and TDK Blue. We are going to be looking at them going for a potential invade for the Croco side of things. I decided to bring along one of my friends here for the color with me. Say hi, Senor Boom.
Hey, I'm Senior Boom. Oh, Brahm's just being an aggressive little nugget. All right, that's fun.
Going in for this. So right now, across the board, we are going to be seeing a fairly just kind of aggressive side of TDK on the red side of the map. We have a Cersei in the mid lane having Flash Ignite and kind of going for the combat summoners. We saw that in the last game, and League Survivor was just kind of being ganked into oblivion. They had a Zac. Cypher was playing Zac, but they obviously banned that this time. But Snow is going to be going with their tank that they going with a different tank that they had last time. But Shen's,
Ooh,
they're going to be getting
here
at
we
it.
go. Snip, snip. Yeah,
So
going
in
to
your
be very
mind,
disgusting.
in,
Oh, I'm
in
sorry.
your
What?
mind, do you see any interesting summoners or keystones?
Well, Lethal Temple on Trundle is pretty interesting. Hyper Shot on Lucian can be a little spicy here. I guess he's just trying to snowball the lane a little extra here. I feel like that's gonna like take away from some of his combat a little later on though. Um, Let's see. Honestly, the biggest thing that's popping to me this game is the Trundle pick into Sejuani and Scion. I feel like that's just a really solid, and Braum, honestly, that's just a really solid pick all along. Because now he can just literally walk into a team fight, ult either of them, and then bonk down Jinx, and like, the fuck you gonna do about it?
Cry, probably.
Yeah, that there's always
I
that. There's
can
always
I get
that.
my stats back? Oh, right now Saber's going to be in trouble. That's going to be astronauts jumping in. Will they be able to get the stun off? That's going to be the stun. Will Saber? That's going to be heal coming through. Flashed
Oh, here we
away.
go.
Will they be able to get the pickup? Now they're going for putting the damage onto Rome. They're going to be getting it coming through. That's going to be cleanse. Swid took a fat chunk of damage. Emilia will eventually have these bonfires, so I think that the side of TDK won that fight.
Uh, I would probably say I don't know. I'm a little scuffed on that. I don't know why Lucian walked up there after when there was 3 stacks of Braum passive on him and his support was away. That
Snow
seems a little
flashing
funky to
in.
me. Oh.
Getting the damage coming through. That's the Frostbite stack. Will they be able to get the pickup? They will.
Oh.
That's going to be the kill going over to League Survivor. League Survivor now going to be in the top lane at this time.
Oh.
That was a very nice
That's,
barrier
yeah,
coming
barrier. Flash down from the Illusion here, but that's pretty damn big. I think, no, they just have to reset off that. If they don't, they're just gonna insta-gib. Unfortunate for them. Holy cow.
Although Trundle is going to recognize that Sejuani stopped her clear a little bit early and is now going to be looking for a play against her, or just going to be taking that Rift Scuttler with no questions asked. But Sejuani definitely off to a much better start compared to last game, but Keck and Cersei going to be duking it out.
Yeah, Science just bopping Akali down. Holy cow. Well, he is a tank, and that is a assassin before any damage items are picked up, so, it's about what you can expect.
Yeah. Obviously, that Akali in the later portions of the game will continue to scale along with Kexter here on the Scion, but I think that depending on how Scion builds, he's going to be going a little bit later, but he is out of mana. She does have the Fervor or Zeal. What's her the yellow bar for her?
I think it's you're asking the wrong guy.
Energy.
I just energy. Manaless champs, if it's yellow, I think it's energy, and then if it's anything else, it's just like super niche here.
Okay.
I don't honestly. I like the lane swap here, though. Truthfully,
Yes.
like there's no world where Akali should be able to just to burst down a Scion like she can a Rumble, and Rumble has a lot easier time dealing with Gwen because, well, Gwen wants to get in your face and be immune, but Rumble wants to like just spit fire on you. So that's a pretty good call mid game, honestly. That's Lance a little empowered Q on her. Nice. Okay.
I think Scion has to go for back here, go for the TP in. We'll be able to obviously spend some of this gold. Akali will get the free shove into the lane, but Astronauts and Swid in trouble. Do not roam, put in a fat chunk of damage. Astronauts trying to eat a lot of this.
He gets okay. They get out though. They get out. And I don't think. Let's see. I don't think Croc used any summoners in that exchange, did they? That's pretty big. They're both still sitting on their flashes, which I feel like with how like I don't know aggressive
Ooh.
Lucian. Oh,
Will they be able to get the grab onto Saber? That's going to be Flash coming out of. Yeah, Saber's going to have to commit.
There you
There's
go.
some there.
there you go. And honestly, like now that Melio's flash is down, I'm looking at Brahms' exhaust here. If he just like jumps onto Jinx and they're out of position, he can probably just exhaust Emilio and they just run him down. Like, there's not too much they'd be able to do after that. It's pretty
Ooh.
big.
Now the real question is, how greedy are they going to be? All right, yeah, they're not going to
No,
dive.
they're
this.
not. They're not doing
Yeah.
it. They're not doing it. They're not doing it.
I'm like Cypher sitting there in the wings, but I think it's the smart decision.
Yeah,
to just get the
no.
back off.
Yeah, you don't see enemy jungler. They know where your jungler is. Chances are, you know, if this was solo queue, you know, you'd say, you know, screw it, we ball. But in like actual team play and junk, probably not.
Let's
probably
maybe not
a good
do that.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are gonna like use more than like 2% of their League of Legends monkey brain to like.
Are you saying that League players are monkey brained?
Dude, I am brain broken by this game. Okay, man. Oh, VerdantChaos! Okay.
That's gonna be the unstoppable onslaught coming in. That's gonna be Cersei getting away from this. Yeah,
So, like, as I
Kexter was
said-
looking for it, but unable to find that.
So like brain broken, man. Like you're engaging on a Kali, and it's like, why are you doing that? She's got her summoners. She's a Kali. You're a slow ass tank. You're not gonna fucking catch her if she has like 2 brain cells. You know, it's like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Also, that does expend a lot of the available mana stores he had just for the kind of that very unsuccessful attempt. Obviously, that did force the ultimate out of Cersei themselves, so it was ult for ult, but you have no TP to get back in this lane, and it's going to be probably at the cost of a fair bit of CS for Kexter.
Yeah, I'd reckon, unless it kind of looks like he's just gonna tank it out here and just stay under turret, which I don't know. That could be a little iffy. He might be, he might just.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily. Yeah, they nerfed the shit out of Venting Scion at this point, so I think even if he
Yes.
dies, it's not worth the wave. Although Sejuani might be looking for some.
Ooh, Slow-mo was looking for Snow was looking for something over the wall, but now
Oh,
League
snip,
in
snip.
trouble. Yeah, snip,
Snip,
too
snip,
much
yep.
damage.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was.
Needlework just does
Did its
disgusting
thing,
amounts of
man.
damage.
Yeah, doesn't it? Remind me if I'm wrong here. Does Needlework give any bit of like healing or sustain or anything like that, or is it just damaging and slow?
No, the healing and sustain comes from the Conquer, but then each
Gotcha,
individual
gotcha.
needle in that proc then procs Conquer. So
Procs it.
yeah, I'm like it builds it up very
Through its
builds
runes,
it
it
up
does.
quickly.
Through its runes, oh,
Ooh.
hello.
Ooh, that is a level 6 Cypher versus Snow. That's going to be the Aftershock proc coming through.
Wait a
Well,
minute.
he's going to get
Oh,
locked
do
down
they get
into
him?
Oblivion. Will they be able to
Okay,
get the
Trundle.
pickup? That's exhaust coming through. Astronaut's in trouble. Will he be able to survive? He
Wow.
lives with a sliver.
Wow. Okay, well that's Brahm's flash and an exhaust both. That's also Lucian's flash though, which honestly, I feel like Lucian's flash is probably the most valuable of all
Yeah.
those at this point, just because I don't know. He's already got a dash, but if he uses that dash to go in now, he doesn't really have any out method. Minus like Melio's ult, I guess, could be. I don't think Melio's ult gives a speed up. No, that's his E, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm fairly certain it's just a cleanse and heal.
Okay, well
And
either way,
which-
they're gonna get
ooh.
plates here.
Ooh, Kexter in trouble.
Mm,
He's not going to be able to build up a Q at all. That's just that's going to be
see.
Pillar coming through. Will League be able
Oh.
to, Survivor's able to save his teammate? Unable to. That's going to be Cersei
Can
giving that pickup.
they-
That's going to be
oh,
flash
good
away
flash.
from Cypher.
Good flash.
Will they
good
be able to
flash.
follow this up any further? Rumble alt is up semi shortly, but that's going to be a nice speed up. Super Mega Death Rocket was so close. That's going to oh my god.
Oh my god!
League Survivor from downtown to be finding that pickup with
Dude.
the equalizer.
God, that was just a little bit of crisscross applesauce action right there, man. I thought for sure once the Scion passive went down that they were just I
It
don't
was
know. I
over.
thought they got away with murder, man, but guess not. Just a well-timed Jinx rocket and just a little bit of a blind snipe. Pristine shit right there, man.
Chris Kyle today out here.
Yeah.
But on the far and on the top side of things, I mean, we've seen a lot of different rotations coming in from the side of Croco, but it's going to be at the cost of some of these tower plates. Shen's going to be slowly but surely, obviously scaling in the top lane, and Gwen is quite fearsome with some levels.
Yeah, one thing I will, yeah, especially if this Gwen gets fed, that's going to be a really big hassle for them because they have ways to stop her, right? But obviously, you'd prefer to do that at a distance, and just Gwen being immune and like not being able to apply, like say Brahms, CC passive on her until she's right on top of your Jinx's face is going to be really, really, really rough. Especially since she has Ghost, she'll just be able to run and just snip him down. Oh, anyway. Oh, they opted to. I wonder
Wow,
why they
I'm kind of
opted to swap
surprised.
lanes back again.
I think it was just because of how the rotations worked out and what they needed to do. But
Yeah.
at this point, you don't want to throw Cyan Kexter against Shen's whatsoever. I mean,
Yeah.
Gwen's just gonna rip apart your Scion slowly but surely.
Yeah, that's just
Especially now that
inevitable
she's
at this
gotten off the
point.
ground, she has some items. She just hurts.
Yep. She's got 2 whole stacks on that Doran's ring, so like practically full build, you know.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. Just that's 5 items worth. That is about like 15,000 gold right there.
Oh god. Oh.
Ooh.
There's
It's
Lucian's
gonna be
ult
ultimate
down.
coming in from him. That's gonna be the
Oh.
that's gonna be Breath
Oh,
of Life.
Emilio
Used a
ult.
little bit early on, and a little bit late on that, I meant.
Yeah, they had a bit of a biff there where they used both Melio's ult and Lucian's cleanse to cleanse the Jinx trap. That was a little bit of a. I think that was just a bit of a simultaneous like oh crap panic button moment from both of them. So.
But Squid obviously very low, but they do have the Glacial Prison coming in from downtown, unable to get the grab onto Saber. That's going to be some slows on a Do Not Roam, getting hit by the zap. Super Mega Death Rock going to be missing, but now is that going to be? Okay, that was going to be very close. That's now barrier for Swid. They're excited. Will they be able to follow this under tower? That's the bonfire. The child is going to be living. That's going to be Cypher in the wings.
And Scion's here. He felt left out of the action, so he just came back on.
Cersei here now going to be looking for pickup. Astronaut's going to be going down. Snow quite low. Swid will be getting this kill, but now will he be able to run away? Being excited. Snow.
I don't
Can
know
they get
if
the
you
dash?
can outrun a
Oh no, that's going to be. That's going to be the glacial.
Oh yeah,
the frostbite coming through. Okay, yeah.
Bye. Yeah.
Swid's bye. Yeah.
Yep.
But
That's
Snow being able to survive that, that's pretty good.
No, that was definitely good. Honestly, Jinx being able to kill Melio there, I feel like that's actually pretty decent. Not gonna lie. Like the fact that Melio walked up after your Akali and your Trundle were doing a bunch of work, and you didn't have like visual on Jinx. I feel like that's it's a little bit iffy, but it is what it is.
But an important thing to note, I mean, it's great to get kills and all, but these objectives are just being taken left, right, and center. We had a Herald taken earlier, and that's now dropped in the mid lane. Got a bunch of tower plates there. We have top tower completely down altogether. Across the board, we have 12 of the available 15 plates taken in a 14-minute period. So right now, TDK is in a commanding lead with a 3K gold lead at the 13-minute mark. Well, that's going to be Swid and Do Not Roam going at it. That's going to be the flash coming out from Lucian, but she is going down. Astronaut's unable to save her.
You hate to see that too. Like, honestly, like, okay, I'm not going to sit here and claim to be like the biggest support main on the planet, but from the games I do play as a support, when you roam to just get like a little bit of vision and like, the 3 seconds you're away from your AD carry, they manage to get themselves killed. God, that is one of the most demoralizing things you can feel.
Yeah.
Oh, God. But yeah, you're absolutely right. TDK has just been dominant throughout on objectives this entire game. Another thing that's going to be really problematic for Croc is they're bringing their top laner or, their team to make plays that they're essentially like either going even on or just losing out on. And throughout all this, Gwen is pretty much just getting to play like farming simulator, which that's not exactly what you want.
Yeah, a lot of this is just being brought down to make sure that Swid can farm and be obviously a factor in this game because this is Cersei going all in against Swid. That's going to be jumping right into the traps. Going to be getting away from this. Oh wait, Cersei. Okay, just gonna be using an ultimate out of there. Okay, I'm quite surprised to be seeing that.
Just we do a little bit of trolling around here.
Yeah.
Jinx just canceling the backs just to be a fun little person.
That's gonna need a little work coming in from Shen's. Will he be able to get the pickup on? That's gonna be Glacial Prison coming in from downtown. Shen's gonna be slowed down, but that's gonna be get the kill on Kexter. Now will they be able to catch up with Shen's? That's gonna be Ghost from her.
Jeez. Yeah, she just gets away with murder there.
Scion ulting.
Yeah, that was a bit of unfortunate timing. I get what he was doing, trying to get there and probably like kill the wave so the turret would like pop a shot or two into Gwen, but just Gwen's just taking turrets so quickly at this point that there was nothing for him to like fight with when he finally got there. Really, really rough.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're seeing a little bit of kind of the inverse of
No,
it's gonna
no,
be
don't do it again. Okay.
okay.
If it happened a second time, I would. Oh god.
Pain,
Yeah,
pain and suffering.
honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, but hey, they didn't die this time. We're learning. The neurons are connecting. Let's go. Oh,
Good
man.
gosh. But now that you have this lead, you really just want to start. You could push for a 1-4, at kind of a 1-4 play line, or you could go for a 1-3-1. You have Shen's, who just is amazingly farmed compared to everyone else. Notable exception is going to be Rumble, but I don't know if Rumble
Mhm.
can truly stand up against Shen's at this point in time.
Yeah, honestly, if of those two options, I would say 1-3-1 would probably be the best. Granted, that would require them to like play around vision and like in my opinion, a 1-3-1 requires just proper usage of the map and just really focusing more on vision. But if they're split up more like that, it's just going to innately give less value to a Rumble Ultimate, which I think a good Rumble ult paired with a good Sedge ult is probably the only way Croc can take back hold of this game. Just because even if he's like under level, Rumble ults will absolutely air fry anyone that sits on it. And Croc's team comp, like minus Gwen and Akali, they got enough CC to like keep people locked down. Now there's the cleanse from both Lucian and Melio that they'd have to deal with, but if they can time their ults and just general CC when those are down, they might be able to do something with that. Akali's just at this point. Yeah.
Cersei's just gonna go hard in the paint. Has this Conqueror fully stacked up? It's just gonna be doing too much damage, and that's just gonna be
Yikes.
the Scourge of Noxus going down for free.
Can you get a stack? Get a stack? Get a stack?
Oh, he got the first stack when
Yeah.
he was alive, but has only one stack at this point in time. But now
Tragic.
it's gonna be the first objective
Um,
of the game that Croco is really wanting to go for, but now they're coming in from the wings. They're trying to play away
Yeah.
from it. Swid is getting flanked behind, having to flash away, flashing right into Do Not Roam. Swid's still alive, but it's going to be taken down
Yeah.
very quickly. Oh, and summarily,
Yikes,
and
dude.
that is
That's-
ace.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
That's. I feel like, especially if you're already a man down to begin with, like you're already behind. You can like try to sneak an objective, but the second you see people show up, you just have to abandon ship immediately. You know, you can't be sticking around. That's so unfortunate.
They try to play away from that, but they were just getting flanked on all angles. I think they had to pick they had to pick one of the angles to just go up against.
Yeah.
Because you had
that's
Lucian by him, you had Lucian, Emilio all by like themselves on the right side. On the top side of it, you had a
Ooh,
okay, Kexter's just going down again.
yeah.
But you had
Proc. Ooh, he's bonking. He's bonking.
hey.
Okay. Let's see. He went from 33 health to 62 health on the art steal. That's a good death right there, baby.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Astronauts
make
is
it
gonna be
trundle.
getting the pickup. Shens is dominating, but is getting quite low at this point.
Oh.
Swid is alive, but is
Akali. Yeah.
Akali did Akali things and weaved upon
Yeah.
them and killed them.
That's honestly they had. Oh man, they had a good little piece of hope there. A little unfortunate that Brom's the one to get the kill, but honestly, at this point, like they were just throwing everything at the wall and hoping it would stick. So they just needed to get the gold on their side of the map at that point. Little unfortunate. Oh, the Magi's picked up on Gwen. That is, yeah. Honestly, with how this game is going, that's
Why not?
just a good, sure way to demoralize. Because what's more demoralizing than seeing you're down on kills and deaths? Oh, seeing a 25 stack Magi's. That's
Yeah.
especially on a character like Gwen, dude. Fully stacked Magi's on like Gwen, Echo, LeBlanc, and probably like Fizz has got to be the most demoralizing thing on the planet because they're just gonna blow you up and they have like 1.5 million ways to like just not take damage. God,
My one add to that I would say is
Yeah.
Elise.
Elise, on
Yeah, where it's just like, oh hey, the early game jungler got fed so much that she has that going for her. So this is
God, yeah,
pretty
man.
rough.
Yeah, Elise is definitely another one for that, but yeah. Oh man, dude, LeBlanc. Speaking of LeBlanc, man, LeBlanc is the only character in this game to ever make me. Well, I don't know. Tell me if this has happened to you, Vern. When I first played League, like I used to be a Nivea main, and
Okay.
a LeBlanc. Oh, hello. And nothing's happening. But a LeBlanc pissed me off so much that I
Uh-oh.
actually deleted the game off my computer.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
I have not had anything of that. Oh, wow. College is going all in for that, but is
Yeah,
not going to be
just
getting that.
yeah. Honestly, I will say, all things considered, this game, Jinx is getting good value out of those traps. Honestly,
Yeah.
getting good
Oh, that's
value
going to
out
be
of
Rumble
this.
Ultimate coming in through. That's going to be
Oh.
Cersei in trouble. Going to be getting picked up quite early.
Big. Looks like that's just
It's going to be
a
a
Lucianard to
fat shutdown.
disengage. Yeah, that's really. Remind, was that Rumble that got that juicy
Yeah,
little kill?
that's 900 gold over to the Rumble, and Rumble
That's
has
big.
has the second most farm in the game. Oh, I take that back, Lucian, but
Mm,
has the
yeah,
most farm
Lucian.
on the side of Croco. So,
Mm-hmm.
hey,
Yeah,
the
honestly,
Yordle could be win condition.
and like, I mean, screw it, man. I'll say this: given how much like Rumble's been like moving around the map compared to at least comparatively to Gwen, like being only like what, like 15-ish farm down. Not saying it's amazing, but like, you know, compared to like my silver games where there'll be like 50 gold down, pretty swanky, pretty swanky.
Yeah, but I honestly at this point, I I gotta be serious. I think this game's done.
Yeah, no,
It,
absolutely, completely. Pretty much. What can Croc do? They'd essentially have to get a pick on, like, who can they even get a pick on? They see Gwen. Gwen just becomes immune, ghosts, and just walks out, right? Akali, just 1.5 million dashes, Shroud. Lucian, cleanse. Melio, also a cleanse. Like, the only person that they might be able to explode and kill with, like, their Rumble ult, which is probably their biggest win con. Oh, hello.
oh, Shen's just gonna be going all in by themselves. Will they be able to
Yeah.
get the pickup onto onto Survivor? Going after him, will be able to get that pickup. That super mega death rocket coming in
They
from
get it?
downtown. She's able to dash away.
Shoot, though.
Right now, that's Cersei in trouble. That getting knocked up. That's gonna be Snip Snap coming through.
Wow.
Cersei's gonna be getting a double kill here, but is
Wow.
gonna be going down. Squid over the wall is excited, but that's gonna be Lucian chasing her down.
Yep.
Rome's gonna be getting the pickup. Now it's Kexter trying to get away. Yeah, just gonna be going down again.
Yeah,
That's gonna be an ace.
they're just throwing their wallets at them at this point. This is even like anything mechanical. This is just pure like I'm richer than you, and my champions are good at snowballing a game at this point. Like they're playing this really well, honestly. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
honestly this yeah. Let's
I
see,
honestly, we did
Rumble?
see a bit of a difference in like the first game. It was mostly just Cypher Soul, just ganking incessantly over and over, and just not letting up off the gas. But in this game, Cypher just kind of took more of a backseat role. Let a lot of the fighting happen out in this bot lane. Let them make a lot of rotation, and Shen's just sat on the top side of the map. Got that? I got a lot of these turrets. Has made a lot of these rotations. Cypher then focused a lot of these objectives, and objective gaming really has kind of prevailed.
Yeah, no, they've played really well. Can't say to like how the last game was because you know I already told you I was watching Ted Lasso with my family. Great show, everyone. It's about an American football coach who goes over to Great Britain and coaches a soccer team. Amazing show, super funny, kind of family friendly, but you know, I'm sorry. I'm not
All
sure if
good.
I just heard your head clunk on your desk. I'm sorry, brother.
No, that was me accidentally dropping the mic. So
Oh, word. All right, cool. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. The let's see. Stream's kind of can't see your screen right now, but
oh, sorry.
oh, you're good, brother. You're good. Okay, I see stuff now. I see stuff. Let's see. Oh, God bless.
Apologies to everyone. There is a like kind of a thunderstorm going around
Yeah.
around the server that hosts the bot, so it's gonna be a little bit laggy. I apologize.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. All right, I'll just watch on the old Twitchy stream then.
Oh, this is just
This is
This
just bullying.
this destruction.
Yeah.
I
That's.
I could shoutcast it, but it's just
Like
yeah.
they're just gonna go mid here and end the game at this point.
Yep.
Like again, like they got to the point where they can just throw their wallets at them. Oh my God, is that a 16k? Yeah, dude. Like, what was there like too mechanical to even flex at that point? You know, like holy cow. Like, I'm sure they're again. Sorry, it was a little laggy. Didn't really catch all of it, but holy guacamole, that is rough.
All right. And that will be all from us, ladies and gentlemen. That'll be a quick best of 3 going over to TDK. I would like to thank everyone for joining us here today. Have a good luck on the Rift. See you around, everybody.
All right, later, Gators.